Maling bahagi ng libro ang tinitignan po ninyo. Maliwanag, nagdeklara ang Supreme Court na ang contingent fund ay isang line item appropriation.
Hindi po natin pinag-uusapan dito.
Please allow the sponsor to finish here.
No, kasi po, Madam Speaker, ang tinatanong ko lang dito kung meron o wala na expressly
Sumagot po ako,
provided
Madam
for.
Speaker,
Wala pa po
meron.
ako sa contingent
At
fund.
payagan niyo po akong ipaliwanag kung bakit meron. Ang problema po is ayaw po natin makinig. Madam
So
Speaker,
ako ayaw
paliwanag kung bakit.
Pinapatanong ka kaya nga po yes or no lang po para mas mabilis. So kanina sinasabi
Madam
natin,
Speaker,
hindi ako nagtatanong
payagan
Question
niyo
suspended.
sana ako, Madam Speaker.
kapag gumastos ng confidential fund kahit wala sa GAA, ito ay unauthorized or unlawful obligation or expenditure. Yes or no?
Yes, Madam Speaker.
So kung nag-request ang OVP sa Office of the President ng CS
Madam
o
Speaker,
yung
you cannot request from the President.
So saan po nag-request ang OVP ng confidential fund?
Madam
Bakit
Speaker, yan ang
meron-
problema sa ating
Bakit meron sa
Kasama.
nakalagay sa financial report, yung SAOB, na nanggaling sa contingent? Okay?
Madam Speaker, I move that we recognize the Honorable Franz Castro of ACT Teachers Party List to interpolate on the general principles and provisions.
The Honorable Franz Castro is recognized for interpellation.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Would a good sponsor yield to some of my questions?
yes, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. On my first topic is about the salaries and benefits of our teachers and our government employees. So yung unang tanong ko, Madam Speaker, ay siguro answerable by yes or no. So sa 2024 ba, makakaasa ang ating mga teachers and government employees ng salary increase?
Yes, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, distinguished sponsor. So dun sa huling interpellation natin doon sa briefing ng DBCC, binanggit ng DBM about the study of the compensation and position classification system. At sinasabi nila na na undergoing yung procurement, and they said they are able to provide they will be able to provide results of the study by October. Mangyayari ba ito, Madam Speaker? Tama ba ito o hindi?
Madam Speaker, unfortunately, nagkaroon ng failure sa bidding and therefore magkakaroon po ng negotiated procurement in which case magkakaroon po ng kaunting delay sa ating pag-aaral.
So sinasabi din ng DBM, Madam Speaker, na yung salary increase ay magaganap. And siyempre, mag-a-approve tayo ng budget before 2024. So kailangan ma-reflect na doon. So kung magkakaroon ng delay ng procurement na ito, kasi October, ngayon ay September, ngayon po ay September 19. October yung inaasahan nating result ng study. At magkakaroon ng so November, December, maipapasa na yung batas or hopefully yung GAA 2024. So maihahabol ba ito doon sa 2024 budget? Kasi ang sagot kanina, magkakaroon talaga ng salary increase. Pero nakadepende, Madam Speaker, ang salary increase doon sa binanggit kong study kanina. So do you think magkakaroon pa kayo ng enough time on our dito sa budget natin, sa seasonal budget natin, on budget season para ma-effect yung sinasabing salary increase?
if ever naman po na magkaroon ng delay, pwede naman pong gawing retroactive. So, meron naman pong commitment na makukuha po nila ang buong salary increase na prinamis po sa kanila.
Okay, so ilang buwan natin makikita yung delay? May araw ba, may weeks yung delay ng procurement ng study?
Kapag matuloy po ang negotiated procurement po by October, by December po natin makukuha ang results ng pag-aaral. Madam Speaker.
So may habol pa natin yan.
Tama
Sa
po,
budget.
Madam Speaker.
Okay, thank you. So yun lang yung gusto natin. So may binanggit na 16.95 billion and another 70 billion na manggagaling sa 93.9 billion. At binanggit din ng DBM last time, Madam Speaker, na itong 16.9 billion is from salary adjustment at itong 70 billion ay from personal benefit. So, do you agree on that? Tama po ba? Ito yung panggagalingan noong pinopropose nating salary increase.
Tama po.
Tama po ba? Yun ang panggagalingan. Kasi
Tama
binanggit
po.
po ng DBM last time, merong 16.9 salary adjustment at yung 70 billion na personnel benefits. So sinabi rin ng DBM, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, may 2.2 to 8% na salary increase by next year. Tama po ba ito?
Tama po.
Okay, thank you, Madam Speaker. So, yun, okay na po, baka pwede pa rin magkaroon ng other sources of income or other sources for salary increase. Well, itong 93.9 billion na binabanggit natin kanina, nanggaling din naman ito doon sa NEP. Ano po ba ang composition nitong 93.9 billion? Maliban doon sa 70 billion from 93.9 billion.
Resources?
Madam Speaker, I hope hindi nababawasan yung time ko sa pagtatanong, no?
Papasahin.
Kasi marami po
So the
akong
funding requirements. So ang tanong po is, ano ang funding requirements for the 93.8 billion?
Madam Speaker, binanggit kasi noong nakaraang budget briefing sa DBCC, merong 93.9 billion. Dito manggagaling yung sinasabi natin na binanggit din ng DBM na 70 billion personnel benefits. So ano pa po ba yung other 23.9 billion? Kasama ba ito doon sa pwedeng ma-earmark for salary increase?
Okay, so ito po ang breakdown. Ang increase in uniform and ano yung CA? Clothing allowance is 1.368 billion. An increase in RATA is 619 million. Ang staffing modifications and upgrading of salaries is 3.98 billion. Ang salary adjustment and other compensation is 87.9 billion. So the total is 93.89 billion.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Speaker and distinguished sponsor. So nakuha na natin yung 93.9 billion. So malinaw, Madam Speaker, na meron doong increase ng rata kasi yan din yung gusto sa atin ng gusto po ng mga education support personnel, especially yung mga principals at saka yung mga supervisors. 3.98 billion na earmark for other benefits. At ang mahalaga, Madam Speaker, at ito po ay ikinatutuwa ng representasyong ito, na magkakaroon ng increase na 1,000 doon sa clothing allowance. Dito po ako natutuwa, no? Aside from merong nilalaang budget, ang DBM para sa salary increase na more or less 8% ay nadagdagan pa yung uniform and clothing allowance ng 1,000. So ang ibig sabihin, Madam Speaker, from 6,000 pesos na clothing and uniform allowance, based on Section 54 of our NEP, ay magiging 7,000 na ito. Tama po ba?
Tama po.
Yes, so isa na pong natin to, no? Isa pong tagumpay natin ito, Madam Speaker, dito sa Kongreso dahil matagal na po natin itong pinopropose. Actually nga, ang proposal ng kinatawang ito ay 10,000 na clothing and uniform allowance. But 1,000 is increase, ay matutuwa na po ang ating mga government employees, plus the salary increase. Okay, next, Madam Speaker, punta na po ako doon sa another topic ko on the confidential funds. So, Madam Speaker, distinguished sponsor, my questions will be on the general provisions on the 2022 GAA and the 2024 GAA about confidential funds on the okay, so yun. So, yung provision po ba ng confidential funds that is in the 2022 budget is the same as in the provision for 2024 budget?
With respect to what, Madam Speaker?
Ang tanong ko, number one, yun po bang general provisions ng confidential funds ng 2022 ay the same text as in the confidential funds in the 2024 budget? Parehas lang po ba sila ng text? O may kaibahan?
Where's my... Can you give me the general provision?
Parehas lang po ba ito? Or hindi? Kung hindi, ano po yung difference?
Madam Speaker, they are identical.
Okay. Thank you for that answer. So, malinaw po, no, yung guidelines natin on confidential and intelligence funds na nakalagay sa general guidelines ng 2022 is the same as in the 2024 budget. Okay? So, according to the Joint Circular number 2015-01 on January 8, 2015, nakalagay po dito, no, pwede nyo pang banggitin, Madam Speaker, ano ba yung subject nitong Joint Circular 2015-01 on January 8, 2015.
Banggitin ang
Pwede bang, Madam Speaker, banggitin na ating distinguished sponsor, ano itong Joint Circular number 2015?
guidelines on the entitlement, release, use, reporting, and audit of confidential and/or intelligence funds, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. So kung titignan natin sa general guidelines nitong JC 2015-1, who are entitled to CF and/or intelligence fund?
Madam Speaker, NGAs which are expressly provided budget allocation for CF and/or IF under the GAA and/or other laws, GOCCs as provided in their COBs, in respect only to CF as may be expressly authorized by the GCG under RA number 10149 and by the DBM for all other GOCCs and LGUs whose peace and order is a priority concern and which have duly allocated CF but not IF in their annual appropriation ordinances, provided that specific amount for POP is included in their peace and order and public safety plan, and provided further there is a specific appropriation for POP in their annual budget, that the computation of allowable CF of an LGU shall be based on the budget of the LGU's POP only, Madam Speaker.
Yes, thank you, distinguished sponsor, Madam Speaker. So, in that general provision, who are entitled to CF and IF, so do you agree that the NGAs with expressly provided budget allocations are only entitled to CF or IF?
Yes, Madam Speaker.
Okay, pag sinabi nating expressly provided budget allocation, ibig sabihin, meron po siyang amount.
Tama po,
Okay.
Madam
So,
Speaker.
sinasabi din natin na hindi amount yung zero. Kasi hindi siya expressly provided for doon sa expressly provided for budget allocation. Ang tanong ko po, so hindi budget allocation ang zero?
Tama po.
Oh, wala. Okay, tama. So kung walang nakalagay, kasi maglalagay ka ng mga 000 doon sa NEP. So hindi talaga, kung wala talagang expressly provided for budget allocations, hindi ito entitled. So ano po yung prinsipyo behind that? Ang prinsipyo behind that, sa atin po, sa Kongreso, kaya natin hinihigpitan itong CF, dahil dahil ang Kongreso lang ang merong karapatan o merong authorization na maglagay ng budget allocation for confidential fund. At kung gumastos ng CF nang wala naman sa GAA, ang ibig sabihin nito, Madam Speaker, ito ay unauthorized or unlawful obligation or expenditure. Tama po ba?
Sorry. Pakiulit po, Madam Speaker.
So, kanina po ang sinabi ng ating sponsor, Madam Speaker, based doon sa provisions or based doon sa guidelines na ang NGA, which are expressly provided budget allocation for CF and CF. So mahalaga dito, Madam Speaker, na merong expressly provided for na budget. At ang zero ay hindi yun budget allocation. At hindi naman natin talaga nilalagay yan, Madam Speaker. So, ibig sabihin nito, pag gumastos ng CF kahit wala sa GAA, ito ay unauthorized or unlawful obligation or expenditure. Tama o mali? Kapag walang nakalagay na expressly provided for sa budget allocation, okay, at wala ito doon sa GAA,
Tama po.
so ang paggastos nito ay an unauthorized or unlawful obligation or expenditure.
Tama po.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Speaker. So ang OVP ba in 2022, is it entitled for the confidential fund?
Tama po, Madam Speaker.
Is the OVP, ulitin ko is the OVP entitled entitled po ba ang OVP ng confidential fund?
Madam Speaker, tama po at uulitin ko, tama po. At ang dahilan po ay ganito po. Ang ginamit po
Di
dito
po ako
ay ang
Madam
contingent
Speaker,
fund. In
Madam
2022,
Speaker,
the
Please let the
contingent
sponsor reply.
in
Hindi po ako nagtatalakay ng
2022,
contingent. Tinatanong
in
ko lang.
2022,
Madam Speaker, tinatanong ko lang
2022,
kanina
Madam
kung
Speaker,
entitled. Okay.
in 2022,
So, hindi ko na
Madam
kailangan ng
Speaker,
paliwanag. Okay, so, tinatanong ko kanina, Madam Speaker, kanina, sinasabi natin, Madam Speaker, tinatanong ko lang, ang sagot po ay yes or no. So, hindi naman po ako nag-aano ng paliwanag para doon. So, sinasabi, ang sagot niya,
Madam
Madam
Speaker,
Speaker, kanina, entitled ang OVP ng confidential fund in year 2022. So, your answer is yes. Okay? So, Madam Speaker, may papakita po akong PowerPoint doon sa 2022 budget kung paano natin sinasabi na may expressly provided for. So, dito, sa 2022 na budget, makikita natin dyan yung confidential, intelligence, and extraordinary expenses. So yan po yung parang pinaka-heading, no? Under that, merong extraordinary and miscellaneous expense. Tama naman po yung ating sponsor, Madam Speaker, na wala dyan. Okay? Pero kung titignan natin yung 2023 na budget, ayan, budget for 2023, may confidential fund. So, confidential, intelligence, and extraordinary expenses. Confidential expenses, malinaw, 500 million na inaprubahan natin noong 2022. At meron ding extraordinary and miscellaneous expenses na 620,000. Okay? So, yung difference ng dalawa, Madam Speaker, here, it is expressly provided for budgetary allocation. In 2022 ay wala. Tignan natin yung Office of the President. OP, in 2022, Madam Speaker, may confidential fund at intelligence fund. Okay? Under pa rin sa heading ng confidential, intelligence, and extraordinary expenses. Merong confidential, merong extraordinary miscellaneous expenses, at meron ding intelligence expenses na inaprubahan natin noong 2022. Okay, next. Noong 2023 na budget ng OP. So, ganun pa rin, the same pa rin. Merong intelligence, merong extraordinary, merong confidential expenses. So, ang ibig sabihin, Madam Speaker, based on our example, kung hindi siya expressly provided for budgetary allocation, wala. Okay? Wala ang 2022 na confidential fund under the OVP. Tama po ba yon, Madam Speaker?
Madam Speaker, una sa lahat, one can force her opinion, but one cannot force her facts. Una sa lahat, maling bahagi ng libro ang tinitignan po ninyo. maliwanag, nagdeklara ang Supreme Court na ang contingent fund
Okay.
ay isang
So,
line item appropriation.
Madam Speaker,
So, ibig
wala
sabihin
tayo
nun-
doon sa contingent fund.
So, ibig sabihin nun,
Hindi po natin pinag-uusapan dito. yung
Please allow the
contingent
sponsor
fund.
to finish your statement.
No. Kasi po, Madam Speaker, ang tinatanong ko lang dito kung meron o wala na expressly
sumagot po ako,
provided
Madam
for.
Speaker,
Wala
na
pa po ako
meron.
dun sa contingent
At
fund.
payagan niyo po akong ipaliwanag kung bakit meron. Ang problema po is ayaw po natin makinig. Gusto ko po, Madam
Hindi po
Speaker,
ako ayaw makinig.
ipaliwanag kung bakit.
Na ano po yung oras ko, Madam Speaker, pinapatanong kaya nga po yes or no lang po para mas mabilis.
Madam
So,
Speaker,
kanina,
Madam
sinasabi natin,
Speaker,
hindi ako nagtatanong.
payagan
Session
niyo sana
suspended.
ako, Madam Speaker.
Session resumed. The Honorable Franz Castro to repeat her question, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Madam Speaker. So, yung tanong ko po kanina, kapag gumastos ng confidential fund, kahit wala sa GAA, ito ay unauthorized or unlawful obligation or expenditure. Yes or no?
Honorable Stella Kimbo.
Yes, Madam Speaker.
Okay. So dahil walang expressly provided for na budget allocation for CF in the OVP in 2022, so hindi entitled ang OVP sa confidential fund noong 2022.
Entitled po siya noong 2022, Madam Speaker.
So ano yung basis ng sinasabi ng ating distinguished sponsor, Madam Speaker, na entitled siya? Dahil pinakita naman natin, di ba, doon sa budget ng 2022 and 2023 na walang expressly provided for na budget allocation for 2022. So bakit siya entitled doon sa confidential fund?
It was the 2022 appropriation for contingent fund, Madam Chair.
Okay. So, nagkaroon ngayon ng ng contingent fund na 125 million released on December 13 and disbursed by December 31, 2022. Tama po ba?
Yes, Madam Speaker.
Okay. Pwede ba na magbigay ang President ng confidential fund sa ibang ahensya o sa sarili niya ng walang authorization ng Congress?
Madam Speaker, ano ang definition ng bigay? Madam Speaker.
I mean, pwede bang so ito kasi binanggit mo kanina yung contingent, binanggit na natin kanina yung contingent. So pwede bang magbigay ang presidente ng confidential fund ng OBP na nanggaling sa contingent fund?
Madam Speaker, define bigay, Madam Speaker.
Well, ano bang ibig sabihin ng English ng bigay? So from the contingent fund na 7 billion, nag-transfer from contingent fund
Madam Speaker.
authorized by the President through the recommendations ng DBM from contingent fund ay nag-transfer ng CF or confidential fund sa 2022 na budget. O
Madam
sa
Speaker.
OVP budget.
Madam Speaker, ang problema kasi sa salitang bigay is hindi naman po yan sa Presidente. Kaya hindi po niya pwedeng ibigay yan. Ang contingent fund,
Okay,
Madam
sige,
Speaker, ay
Madam
special
Speaker,
purpose fund.
transfer.
Hindi po yan pagmamay-ari ng Presidente po. Ang contingent fund ay special purpose fund, subject to the approval of the President, Madam Speaker. So, please
So-
qualify the word bigay, Madam Speaker.
Yes, sige. Yung transfer na lang po.
Please
siguro hindi
qualify. Please
maintindihan.
define the word transfer,
So,
Madam Speaker.
So kung nag-request ang OVP sa Office of the President ng CF
Madam
o
Speaker,
yung
you cannot request from the President, Madam Speaker.
So saan po nag-request ang OVP ng confidential fund?
Madam
Bakit
Speaker, yan ang
merong-
problema sa ating
Bakit meron sa
Kasama.
nakalagay sa financial report, yung SAOB, na nanggaling sa contingent fund? Okay? So, galing sa contingent fund, itong 125, plus yung, Madam Chair, yung medical, medical expenses na more than 90 million, medical or financial expenses. So ang total nga niya na nanggaling sa sa contingent fund ay 221 billion 424.
Madam Speaker, it is very clear that our colleague is confused about the nature of this fund, a special purpose fund.
Okay.
This is lodged with the DBM.
Madam Speaker,
So-
hindi po ako confused. Alam ko po yung sinasabi ko. Okay? So based dun sa mga documents, so ang sabi mo kanina, no, sabi natin kanina, merong contingent fund na may, nakita naman natin ito, no, doon sa report ng Office of the Vice President mismo, na merong sa SAOB, Madam Speaker, yung SAOB, ito po yung Statement of Obligation, disbursement, balances, etc., na may nanggaling sa contingent fund at dinala doon sa doon sa Office of the Vice President. Isa ay confidential fund at isa po ay doon sa financial and medical fund or yes, medical or assistance. Okay, so 221 million yun.
Madam Speaker, well, there, Madam Speaker, there seems to be no question. What is the question again, Madam Speaker?
Okay, parang nasasayang yung oras natin, Madam Speaker. So, I think hindi ko nakakayanin yung time kung papayagan.
Well, Madam Speaker, I will gladly give
Okay.
you how much,
Sige.
every time, I mean, whatever time is needed to clarify this very important issue. Kahit na 2 oras po tayo dito, I will give it to you.
Okay, thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you for our distinguished sponsor. So, kanina, ang sinasabi ko, Madam Speaker,
At wala po medical expense po dyan. Wala po ako nakita medical expense sa mga dokumento.
okay? So, kung bibigyan lang ako ng pagkakataon, Madam Speaker, doon sa pinanggalingan nitong tinutukoy nating 125 million na confidential fund at saka doon sa tinutukoy nating 96.4 na medical or financial assistance kasi naka-reflect doon sa SARO. Kung pwedeng maipakita, Madam Speaker, sa PowerPoint, meron din po tayo noon, yung sa SARO, naka-reflect po doon yung pinanggalingan ng pondo, kung saan siya, or yung SARO po ay yung approval ng DBM ng pondong ito na nanggaling dun sa contingent fund. So, yun po.
ano po yung
221,424,000, Madam Speaker.
So, ano po yung tanong? Saan siya galing? Ang tanong is, bakit walang Congress approval? Meron pong, okay, ang congressional approval po ay yung contingent fund. Okay? Yun po ang appropriation. At maliwanag po, base sa Supreme Court decision, na iyan po ay valid na line item appropriation. Maliwanag po yun. Dahil yun nga po yung purpose, maliwanag po sa Bellica versus Ochoa, na yan ang purpose ng contingent fund. Dahil nga po, hindi na nga po natin ma-anticipate lahat po ng pangangailangan ng ating gobyerno 2 years in advance. Kaya nilalagay sa Special Purpose Fund, sa DBM, at hinihingi na lang ng ahensya sa DBM ang kanilang pangangailangan in kaso na merong new or urgent project or activities as they go along. So yun po ang purpose. At naka-indicate po sa special provision ang mga examples sa ganyang mga pangangailangan. But it is very clear na hindi limited sa 3 examples na naka-enumerate. So yun po, dito sa special provision, ito po ang authorization sa paggamit ng contingent fund. Ngayon po, ang importante po is merong existing line item doon po sa Office of the Vice President. At maliwanag po, ang existing line item doon po sa Office of the Vice President 2022 GAA, which is the Good Governance Project and Social Services Project. Yun po yung existing line item, of which one of the objects of expenditure is confidential expense. Liliwanagin ko po. Ang confidential expense is not a line item. Hindi po siya line item. Hindi po lahat na nakikita ninyong salita doon sa NEP o sa GAA ay line item. Hindi po. Ang line item lamang sa NEP o sa GAA ay ang tinatawag na projects, activities, or programs. Yung PAP, yun lamang po ang line item. Ang iba po doon, yung objects of expenditure, hindi po yung online item. Tulad ng PS, MOOE, capital outlay, yung pong supplies, traveling expenses, hindi po yung line item. Ang tanging line item ay yung mga tinatawag na PAP. Ang PAP doon sa OVP 2022 budget na kung saan kasama ang confidential expense ay yung nabanggit ko na nga po na Good Governance, Engagements, and Social Services Project. Kaya po, sinasabi natin na authorized po, expressly allowed po itong confidential expense noong 2022.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Pero hindi pa rin niya sinasagot po yung tanong ko. Tingin natin itong sinasabi nating confidential fund, huwag nating pagbanggain yung confidential and the general provision yung special provision ng contingent fund at saka yung special provision. Dahil ipinakita ko naman talaga yung dokumento at hindi naman maikakaila, yung 2022 at saka yung 2023 na expressly provided for dapat yung budget ng confidential fund. Okay? At kung gagamitin man ito doon sa mga projects or doon sa programs na binabanggit na good governance, etc., dapat po meron talagang expressly provided for budget allocation for confidential funds. So yun po yung gusto nating linawin doon. At meron tayong provision sa 1987 Constitution, Article 6, Section 25, about the discretionary funds. Kasi itong contingent fund, Madam Speaker, this is some sort of discretionary funds appropriated for a particular officials. Ang sinasabi po dito sa Article 6, Section 25, discretionary funds appropriated for particular officials shall be disbursed only for public purposes to be supported by appropriate vouchers and subject to such guidelines as may be prescribed by law. So ano po ba yung guidelines na nag-govern doon sa confidential fund? So yun po yung tinutukoy natin, yung 125 million. So yun po ang sinasabi natin. So I beg to disagree na merong expressly provided for na budget allocation ang OVP sa taong 2022. Dahil pinakita natin ang GAA 2022 and GAA 2023. Madam Chair. Ay, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker, ang sinasabi lamang dito sa contingent fund special provision ay, and I shall read the following special provision. The amount of 13 billion pesos appropriated herein shall cover the funding requirements of new or urgent activities or projects. So yun lang po ang kailangan, na merong new or urgent activity or project. At pinakita natin na merong ganong klaseng activity at sinabi ko na po earlier at ang pangalan ng activity na yon ay yun na nga po, good governance, engagements, etc. So, yun na po, pinakita na po natin, yun na po ang sinatisfy na po natin ang conditions stated here dito po sa ating special provision. So we've complied with the requirements of the special provision.
Yes, we have extended
So-
another 7 minutes, and if Honorable Castro can wrap up her last question.
So, Madam Speaker, hindi pa rin po ako satisfied na doon sa sagot. So, yung special provision on contingent fund must be implemented consistent with the general provision on confidential funds. So, only agencies authorized by the Congress through the budget allocation expressly provided for in the GAA or other laws are entitled to CF. Okay? Kung merong expressly provided for. So, yun po yung yung pinaka-key. Kung dapat ba o dapat na magkaroon ng contingent fund ang isang ahensya. Otherwise, Madam Speaker, yung executive can grant itself CF and IF na unchecked. So therefore, kahit na kailan na lang itong contingent fund kung gagamitin, kung saan man o kung saan mang mga budget, kung wala naman ito doon sa line item ay hindi rin pwede. So yun po yung sinasabi natin. At wrap up na po. At kung titignan po natin itong pangyayari na ito, meron pong illegal na nangyari doon sa pagtanggap, illegal yung pagre-request, at illegal yung paggastos po nitong confidential fund noong 2022 sa Office of the Vice President. So yun lang po, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Stella Kimbo, please. You may
Just to
proceed.
note, again, I just want to state that the Supreme Court has ruled on the constitutionality of the contingent fund. Again, the purpose of the fund is to cover funding requirements for the unforeseen or urgent projects that would arise during the year, and it is really impossible for Congress to identify such contingencies, and so such fund really needs to, there's a purpose for that kind of a fund. And also, in the Belgica versus Ochoa case, it is very clear that the contingent fund was validated as a line item appropriation. So I want that clear. It is a line item appropriation.
Well,
Majority Leader.
Madam
Thank you very
Speaker,
much.
pwede ko bang
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker.